Viewers and subscribers, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are or where you are hearing me from. I am still remaining your one and only Okute Daily Talk, or you can as well address me as Okulora, One Nation. Oya, let us watch this clip together. When we come back here, I have many things to tell us. But please, as I will always tell you, when you are watching it, kindly invite others to watch. Do not watch it alone. This thing requires utmost attention from all Igbos nationwide, both home and abroad. So please, calm down to watch the clip from beginning to the end. There's many things to learn from it, and there is also a kind of a space for you to air your own view at the comment section of this video. If you don't mind, please, regardez.
There are certain things that we see on the internet, I will bust laugh. Hey, I laugh in pidgin English. Ndị be anyị kwu okwu na wada egbu eze amụ mma. And this is why I'm always a happy person, because it's funny when you see some certain things. Let me read out something for you. Vanguard newspaper, August 19, 2026. Concerned Citizens Assembly demands 17 autonomous regions. And one part of the demand is that they will have 80% revenue retention. The Concerned Citizens Assembly has called for the restructuring of Nigeria into 17 autonomous reigns with greater control over their resources, security, internal affairs, including the attention of 80% of the revenue. What is the difference between this and that of Oburi Accord? Let me move ahead. Make it not be like say I don't talk. Then he said the Pan Niger Delta Forum, PANDIF, and a coalition of council citizens unveiled a proposal in Abuja to restructure Nigeria into a federation of 15 autonomous regions. The proposed regions are the framework envision the creation of the following constituency entities: the Akwa Ibom, the Bendel, the Benue, the Rivers, the Niger, the Plateau Gurara, the Igbos, the Jaws, the Savannah, the Yorubas, etc. When I saw this, I burst laugh. First of all, I said it's a political distraction. But it's a trending topic. We need to talk about it. And of course, if you know me, I don't just talk about trending topic. I make my research. So over the few days, I've been researching to know what is happening. News stated that the Igbo representative in this conference walked away. And the leader of the Igbo contingency to this conference is my own mentor, Professor Obasi Igwe. Hi, Prof. His Excellency Oya Adele Namma. Oya Adele Namma. Many of you don't know that the Prof is a secret mentor of mine. When we are on the internet making videos, some of you think that we are making notes, but you don't know we are laying foundation that will change the Nigerian history. And that is why everything that has been happening politically, one way or the other, I have been involved. I showed you people evidence when they were talking of Anyoma State, the public hearing, the joint constitutional listing. I used to be there. And even if I'm not there, people that are known to me must be there to represent our intentions. When we hosted conference last year, 29th and 30th of August, approximately a year now, Obasigwe was there to honor us. He attended. Look at this picture when we are giving Senator Ned Nwoko award. Look, you see the pictures. You see him there. He's the one behind Omu with red cap. And see me there at the back of Ibwezwe with my white and red cap. This is my mentor. So I'm happy that the man represented us well. When we stated that the Igbos are in 13 states, many of you think that we don't know what we are talking about. Look at the map. Look at the man they proposed. That all of them are shouting, Igbo people walk away. Yes, Igbo people walk away because we don't want to accept the reality based on facts and evidence. People don't want to accept the reality based on fact and evidence. I didn't know that something like this will happen. But since 2022, 23, 24, 25, Igbo unification has been going on. We have been sharing our history. How I am an Igbo man in Delta. How Yoruba people are Igbo man in Edo State. How the Igbos are indigenous in Kogi. How they are indigenous in Benue. How the Igbos are indigenous, the Ndoke people, indigenous in Akwa Ibom. The Sobo people in Cross River. The Osakweni, Ukwane people in Bayelsa. The Kweres, Ogba, Echi, Okpobo, Boni are Igbo people in River State. How you watch a video of the man saying that it is only Ogoni that is in River State that are not Igbos. A River State man saying it, and a Kwere man from Diop. You watch that video. How Sultan Bota become our Senate president since last year, January. You see us here, clamoring for Anoma State, and we even tell that even your Kowa you are supporting as an Ekaman, accept to be Igbo. These are fact and evidence. And that is why when this thing come out, I boss laugh. I was expecting to see, say, Eka people were called an ethnic group that they recognize. Oh boy. I was expecting to see Ikwere people as called as. I was expecting to see them called the Ukwan people an ethnic group. You find out say you are not an ethnic group. We are just, in fact, we are just a people that want to divide more so that they can be able to rule you. Because this is a rule, conquer, divide, conquer, and rule. That's the strategy. When they rob you under bend, you go back to what we are suffering under the Bini rule. You want to remain a slave, true, because Nabini man posed this and say they pain them that we accept to be Bini, to be slave. That is what is paining others. I don't know how people go, they enjoy, enjoy in the 21st century being called his name. And that is why sometimes you don't need to be angry. When a Bini man come to say that in Spain, they treat them like monkeys. You accept in their tradition that you're a slave and another person is calling you slave, you're angry. God forbid evil. But on a second thought, why I did not bother is that I would love such thing to even happen. Yes, it will affect me at the wrong run. This me, because I told you that's what they call reverse psychology. Reverse psychology means anything reverse means going backward. Forward is your way of thinking. Reverse is the backward of thinking. When you are thinking like this, pause sometimes and rewind back. Think opposite direction. So that I begin to see reason. When I talk of reverse psychology, some of you don't understand. If you build a glass house, a glass transparent house without no fence, if you put 1 million inside that house, no fence, no security, just build it, lock the house, and go. Put 1 million inside the house. You'll be shocked that year in, year out, months, days, weeks, even a year can pass. Nobody will rob that house. When they pass, they say, what do they want to do here? Because it's see-through, it's open, there is no secret. People will hardly even hide there to smoke, talk less or start searching what is inside the house. Exactly. When things are open, plain, people hardly rob it. But you see, if you buy a land, fence it with high fence, nothing is inside, but put a high fence, people will always climb and jump it to know what is inside it. The curiosity of man will make you want to know what is hidden inside our fence. That is what they call reverse psychology. That when things are open, people hardly even rob it. When you start keeping secret, that's when people start looking at it. I've showed you this thing. Cars that are being sold, if you park your car on the street, put for sale, that car will park there months after months. Nobody will remove the battery, the tire, and anything. But if you park your car, it's spoil, you park them, put what they call it, caution sign, and leave. Before you come back, they don't remove some certain things from your motor. It's reverse psychology. But you will not be deceiving yourself. It is an ordinary hand. No be ordinary hand. They tell they watch all this motor where they park for sale. Motor when they get number plate. Say time they there. No, it is reverse psychology. Man is always curious of inquisitivity. That is why a girl go wear hot mini skirt, wear pants. She bend down. Man see one peep to know whether you go see him bomb. He no say the girl go wear pants, we go want see him. You go one bend down, see as he get the bend down. You go one they look, I wish he go open the leg, make I see him bomb. But if that same girl come to your friend in the public, open in cloth like this, make you see nakedness, you go come on face, you go say, bless you, this one done the mad. It is it. When they show you to your face, you'll be the one to start repairing about it. But that time that is curious, that is why when I understand this reverse psychology, that is why I started asking questions. Why are they always forcing us to deny our Igbo-ness when our name? See, if they have left it open and nobody is trying to tell us, no matter what you do, you can never be Igbo, it will not make people like us to start questioning our identity. But the fact that you speak Igbo, you be Igbo name, and once you say you're from Delta, they don't say you're not Igbo, you are from Ukraine. It is the reason why people like us, who have sense, who have reverse psychology, start thinking the opposite direction. And that is why we now start seeing the truth, that there is something you people are hiding from us. Look at it now. You want to do a constitutional an ethno-linguistic conference that need to restructure the entire Nigeria. You are doing it secretly. If not that the Igbos worked out, if not that the Igbos do not agree, led by my mentor, Professor Obasigwe, if not that they did not agree, nobody would have heard it. You want to do it secretly. Tomorrow night, you go see my Ika people say, Nedweko is trying to create a normal state. They did not consult us. Ukwan people would say, no, they did not consult us. Who consulted you now that have robbed into Bendel state? Who consulted you? Who consulted you now that have robbed into Benin? And some girl are not claiming to own Asaba. Who consulted you? Who consulted you? Who then consults you? They have done it secretly because they want to divide you more. Carry Ukwan, go worry. Carry Ika, go Benin. Of course, the Ika people have also accepted to be a slave in Benin. So it's not a new thing. And like I said, the reason why I would love it to happen so that the Oba will demote that to na king go na they call Obi. Shebi say na Igbo corrupt the name, they will demote it and change it to Noge. Bring their own brother for Benin to oversee you as a duke. I cannot wait to see it happen. Igbo people want to dominate us. Igbo people want to dominate us. Igbo people want to force us to people because they don't have land, because they want seafood, because they want Akudoi. Let Benin people show na shege starting from your tradition. Shege banza. Oh my! I wish. See, I know this is a political distraction, but I wish it will happen. I wish it will happen. Oh, Bob, that is the joy I will have in my heart. The joy like a river. It's flowing every day. I go there smile. It will affect me because anywhere where they put my own village, which is not many Igbo, it will affect me. I become a minority. Today now we are telling you, let's join our Igbo brothers in the south. It's our kith and kin. The mistake that our forefather made when they were using River Niger as a natural boundary and put us in Western region, call us Yoruba region. We fought and come out from there as Midwest. We fought and further divided to Delta State. And we now wanted to go back to a state on our own so that we'll be a normal region. You people know why. Just sit down, they block them with your ignorant head. I wish it will happen. Let them use culture first, deal with Ona. Your king will be demoted to a duke. He does not have a say. Let the upper be the overall king, even in your own land. You now agree that you are your vieux back because in the 21st century, you are practicing a slave culture. I don't have any problem with any Benin agreeing to be a slave. Oh. You people should not get me wrong. It is you. You know that I don't have anything similarity with you, but because they say your father conquered us, that means automatically you own me. So people, when you conquer, don't become you. Before you conquer them, who they are they your own? The English not be your mate. Your superiority mindset is what. But I would love it to happen so that all of us will suffer. Maybe when the time they tell us this thing, by that time we will be able to know who we are true. But like I also know that the poor are always weak. They don't even think. You are cutting your nose to spite your face. You think your self-hate has consumed. You think you are wicked in Southeastern Igbos. Say, I would rather be a Benin person. We can never be Benin. What? You see, that thing that you think that you are doing, you will repeat. We will repeat very soon. We will definitely repeat very soon. then I will be the one clapping hand for you. Will it be very soon? You know, they was someone who call your own. That is who you are. You think you are doing Igbo. I've asked this question. Is there any time and a Kaman will forfeit his water and start wearing a kwete? Is there any time the Igbo people are forcing you? Are they going to force you to the point that you not do your Igwe? Or now you not start playing in jail as your masquerade in Abo? And a man that is claiming he came from Benin, you share the same brand with Urobo for over 400 years. They have not been able to influence you to speak Urobo. But Igbo that water divide you, that massive river, the Niger divide you in the southeast, is the one influencing you to speak like Igbo. You know, none of shame, say you don't get sense of thinking. You are reasoning day low, and we are trying to teach you how to reason. See things from another angle. Ask questions. How come this water is a separate land? There is no Igbo village you can call that is the one that override you. You came from Benin, but every time, everything you do is like the Igbos in the south. It is we are similar, but we are not the same. Is in Soka the same with Oka? But they are all called Igbo. Is Iza in Ebonyi state the same thing with Iko in the same Ebonyi state? Let us not go state by state. Abia, Arochukwu does not behave like Bende. The Abriba people, they don't even have the same character in the same Abia state. Ndi Abangwa behave different from Ndi Umuaya. The same state. So because they are not behaving different, they are not the same. That is what we are saying, all this why. Thank God for my mentor, Professor Obasi Igwe. Chukwu Gozie Ginnam. You bear the cross. You know what it means to defend our Igbo. State is not our origin. They call it ethno-linguistic, means that it is lingua that's supposed to connect people together. Yorubas accept everyone speaking in Yoruba, even down to Kogi, to be one. But when you reach our own, everybody speaking Igbo, down to Benue is no more Igbo again. Because water has divided them. But water divide island in Lagos and the mainland, they still claim to be one Lagos state. They still claim to be one Awori. They still claim to be one Yoruba land. Even though I know that Yoruba, some Lagos people are always saying they are not Yorubas. But they're coercing them to accept they are Yorubas. In this case, they want them to accept to be Yorubas because they want that region to control it. But when you reach Igbo, Bonnie is not Igbo, Bobo is not Igbo. But do I blame them? Oh, okay, no, okay, no, affair now to Nanaki. Oh, no, Bobo, no, River State, Obuna, think that what we are saying is a lie. As a data man, why be? Now you be the problem of your place not developing. Now you be the problem of Ndi Igbo. May God forbid you to have a child like you. And may God forbid that your parents suffer because of you. Because you are a problem, you don't have sense to think. I'm out of here, Joe.
Okay. According to this, our brother who explained this news to a layman's understanding, for those who said that they are not Igbos, please, if you know that you are not Igbo and you are answering Chedema, you better start to look for where to relocate, because this new map of the Igbo nation that have been released, endorsed, and also been certified according to the information, not only from this platform, many platforms have been broadcasting it, including that our elder that he mentioned here. Many people have been broadcasting it, that the Biafra map, the Igbo nation map, have got everybody wondering. Then they begin to ask how. They went for a summit. Yorubas go to bring one useless map, not knowing that Igbos have already grabbed the original map from onset, from the people who colonized us. I made this very clear in one of my publications here. I said that if you see the original map of the Igbos from the Britain, my brother, you begin celebration. Our territory spread down to Bronu. If you don't know, those people who have boundaries with Ebonyi, they belong to Biafrans. They just carved it out to join those northerners because they want to use that what they call divide and rule. That is the reason why you see us where we are today. That is the more reason why you see there is some indigenous Igbos in the north. Those areas they carved out to join into the north, all of them, when you see the original map, my brother, it's got Yorubas. In fact, they begin to shiver. Yoruba and baboons knows that the original map of Igbo, nation, are the more reason why they don't want Igbos to go, because nothing is left for them. Even in Ondo, where they claiming it's their own, they have all in there. Those places belong to Ijo. They just carve them, give to Yoruba land. Divide and rule, divide and conquer, divide and deal with them. The video is somehow a bit longer already, so let us not stretch it. But I would like you to ponder while I ponder moving forward. I still remain Okulora. I am here to serve you and always give you the best. Look at the comments. Afonjas is also in the comment section. Let us see. Nza said, God bless you, my honest brother. They don't know what they are saying. Ted said, the question is, who have the right to tell the Igbos who they are? The real majority tribe in Nigeria, who they are. Igbos have the right to protect its people anywhere in the world. Both, whether the South or Niger Delta or Delta Niger, they all belong to Igbos. Igbo wofu. Igbo wofu. Believe it or leave it. Okay. Gemi said all the ethnic groups in Nigeria are against Igbos. Why? Then, they even use some Igbos against Igbo. This is disturbing, and we need to deploy all we have to do to make sure Igbo land is not balkanized forever. Igbos need to take this exercise very seriously. Consult, and consult. Those riverine brothers need to be told that they stand to benefit from being joined with the larger Igbo nation. Speak to them respectfully and convincingly. My brother, we are not convincing anybody. Anybody who wishes to join Yoruba, they will be the one to regret it at last, because Yorubas will subject you to poverty. They will subject you to unity beggar. In fact, they will subject you to become slaves. The more reason why they are dragging the so-called South to join them. And then they will bring in propaganda, Igbos kill Adakaboro. Who told you? Yorubas are the one who killed Adakaboro. You are the one who killed Kinsara Oruwa. Yorubas are the one who invaded Odi. Yorubas are the one who imprisoned Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Yorubas are the one who stabbed over 6 to 10 million Igbos to death during the Biafra war by Awolowo. What did Yorubas never do to the Igbos? Yorubas are the one who keep on burning the shops of the Igbos. Look at it this way. You are claiming that Igbos want to take your land. You have oil, but none of you can be able to boast of your illustrious son having employed in that same oil you have. Oil company that is draining your oil in your land. NNPC is draining your oil, but their office is in Lagos. Why their office is not in your area? At least to create more work and also a conducive environment for you guys. The reason why you see oil spillage that are still happening in that south is because all of them are not living there. They are taking their office and go to Lagos and then leave those areas at the mercy of the people who have the oil. And the Yorubas still want to. In fact, I don't even blame Yorubas. I blame the so-called, the useless Igbos that are in that south that claim that they want to join Yorubas or Benin. They don't. They don't even know where they come from. If you ask them, they say we are from Benin. You ask the Buffalo Corner, they say we are Calabari. Calabari from where are you coming from? Sometimes we will tell you, my father is Edi Abani. He come from Abia State. My mother is this. He come from this. But nonsense. Anyway, we are not pleading anybody to go with us. If you don't want to go, please remain where you are. Shaking, huh? Cure ED. Okay. Ambrose said at the end, Biafra is what we want. The name Biafra doesn't mean being Igbos. The name was even given by a German called Chief Frank Opingo. We share a lot of history with them, but our enemies seem to succeed in dividing us. But at the end, it is only a Biafra that can help secure Gele and others from the expansionist Benin throne. My ear will take a break and I go stay here our voice again when we come back. Let me also shock you that Yorubas, the reason why they are claiming all those areas, they using Olu of Warren and Oba of Benin to claim those areas. Those are the descendants. Olu of Warren is Yoruba. Oba of Benin is Yoruba. In Benin land, yes, Benin will tell you Benin know they carry lands. Why the person where they rule them na Yoruba? Warren know they carry lands. Why the person where they rule with Warren na Yoruba? They are using internet to take the lands of these people, but they don't know. But let us end it here. More of this discussion will continue at the comment section of this video. Please drop your thoughts at the comment. And make sure you share this message for others to also learn and also understand where we are coming from and where we are going. May Almighty Chukwu Okeabiama protect his people, guide and see us through all the time.
Between Chelsea and Manchester United, which team do you support?
I support Chelsea. Chelsea for life, the Blues.
Why not Manchester United?
The problem with Manchester United is that fans are too serious more than players.
Babe,
Yes, babe?
between Chelsea and Manchester United, which team do you support?
I support Chelsea. Chelsea for life, the Blues.
Why not Manchester United?
The problem with Manchester United is that fans are too serious more than players.